Welcome to Tallinn, Estonia. Just behind me is the main entrance to the city, the old city gates that were built in the 14th century and later connected to the outer walls in the 18th.
Yeah, they are the most iconic and photographed thing here in Estonia, so come and join us today as we explore this city. And immediately as you walk through the gates, you are greeted with Main Street, which looks fantastic.
And it really does, doesn't it? You can just see a few spires as well dotted around on the horizon. What an impressive entrance to a city. I think this is going to be a good one.
We are at Restaurant V here in the centre of Tallinn, and it is actually one of the top rated restaurants here in Tallinn, and we have ordered some lunch. I have a soy noodle dish and Sean has sweet potatoes with tofu. So we're going to have lunch here and then we'll be fueled up and ready to go and explore the city of Tallinn. So just off of Main Street, walk along the walls and head into St. Catherine's passageway, which is a medieval passage into the city.
So the passage runs along the surviving wall of St. Catherine's Church, apparently. And it was built in 1246 and was formerly the largest church in the city.
Oh wow.
Apparently, there's some gravestones dotted about if you can spot them. Okay, you can't really miss the tombstones, they're all here on the wall. Some of them have got some really elaborate carvings, like this one. It's done well to survive the years. But there's quite a few of them positioned on the wall. Which one's your favourite tombstone, Em? You had to pick. Which one? Behind me is one of the biggest towers in Tallinn. It was built originally to defend the harbour in the 16th century and also to impress any visitors as to the strength of this city. It's aptly nicknamed Fat Margaret Tower due to the fact that in some parts of it, the wall is as much as 4 meters thick.
This is probably my favourite thing I've seen in Old Town Tallinn. This is the 3 merchant houses that were built in 1362. Now they've been converted into a hotel, but they are perfectly preserved.
When we first arrived in Tallinn from the ferry, I think behind me must have been one of the first spires that you could see on the skyline. It's pretty tall, that one. And that one belongs to St. Olaf's Church. And for now, we're going to head down the street here and head towards the town centre.
So after spending the afternoon exploring Tallinn, we've come to Rohe on the wrong side of the train tracks to grab some dinner. I have ordered the teriyaki salad and Sean has gone for a tofu bowl. I think after a few weeks on the road we are craving greens and vegetables, and we're also just having a look at the map for our plan for tomorrow morning, where we'll continue to explore Tallinn because there's a few things we haven't seen yet. So we still have to go to a few of the very famous churches here, and there's also an incredible viewpoint that should be wonderful at sunrise. Food has arrived, and like I said, we're definitely craving vegetables tonight. We have my teriyaki here, which looks awesome, Sean's tofu, and then a Caesar salad on the side. We are gonna tuck into this, I think devour it because I am so hungry after today, and then take a wander through the city of Tallinn. Good morning from Tallinn. We woke up this morning and come straight to the restaurant that we were at last night. You know when you have one of those restaurants that's just so good that you come back twice and they serve breakfast? But we got caught in a bit of a downpour on the way over here. It's a little bit rainy here in Tallinn this morning, but it's not going to stop us from exploring. But first, of course, coffee, double espresso with hot water for Sean and an oat milk flat white for me, and a croissant for breakfast. How good does that look with the sprouts and microgreens on? So we're going to tuck into this, get fueled up, and then head off into Old Town.
We're starting our day off today with a stroll through Town Hall Square. What do you think of this one, Em? We've been to many Town Hall squares.
It's lovely. The pastel painted buildings and the square surrounding are kind of renowned in Estonia. It's kind of the picture that you see when you Google Estonia is this Town Hall Square.
And it is beautiful, I must say, that the colours of all the buildings and all nestled in, each one looks unique. And the big town hall behind us, I think, with its Gothic arches.
Yeah, it's 1404 it was built, I do believe, and I think you can head up into the tower, but it's not open today. Oh, okay. So we're going to head up now into the Old Town, but the higher part of it. There's kind of like a hill, and there's a viewpoint up there. I think we should head up there.
Let's head through the little cobbled streets of Tallinn and get to that viewpoint. Just walking through one of the many towers here in Tallinn. I think we're going to get our view as we come out of here.
Look at this door, that's cool, isn't it?
That's an awesome door.
You'd feel really safe to close that.
You want to lock your keys inside, you want to get them out.
Here we are at the main viewpoint here in Tallinn. As you can see behind me, we have the beautiful red rooftops of Old Town, as well as this way we have the more modern skyline of the new and up and coming part of Tallinn. You can also see all the way out to the sea and a lot of the ferry boats that bring all of the people in to the city.
Unfortunately, the time has come for us to leave Tallinn and move on, but what an extraordinary little city this was.
It is. It's great for a couple of days. I think Tallinn, there's not so much to do in the city, but there's a lot of things to explore. The best thing about it for me is the cobbled streets that you can just wander through and see all of the old architecture.
Yeah, there's lots of like really charming streets that you can just wander through. Some good vantage points. Good cafes and restaurants as well.
Yeah, but not as cheap as you'd expect it to be inside the city. The hotel we stayed at was very cheap, €30 a night, bargain. However, inside the city walls, the prices of food are standard European prices.
I think they were still good value and the quality was really high. So it's certainly a place to come back to. I'd love to see this place in the winter, I think.
I think a winter trip here would be fun too. But we need to suit up and head on the bike to go and explore the rest of Estonia.
All right, let's go.